All right. Let's see. It is 6 a.m. A nice and breezy 56 degrees Fahrenheit out. Now, a lot of you would say, man, 56? Dude, that's warm. I don't know about that. I'm not shivering, but I'm definitely on the brink. But I do have some exciting news. So, for the last however many videos I've uploaded, like during the month of March, we've been going early in the morning. You know, regardless of if it is a scheduled workday or not, I've been going early in the morning. And that's not necessarily out of a, I don't have a preference for going so early in the morning. I honestly hate waking up so early and like going straight to the left. You know, I like to have a good while over the course of the day to eat, you know, get really hydrated, you know, be at my peak energy, because, you know, you need some time to wake up and everything. So the morning just kind of sucks, all right? But the reason I've been doing it is because I am fasting for spiritual reasons. So that has encompassed over the duration of March. And when you're fasting, no food, no water, I mean, working out during the day, just, that doesn't work, man. That doesn't cut it. Hydration is kind of the biggest reason why for me. Like food, whatever, I can get over that. But man, working out in an already dehydrated state and getting more dehydrated, doesn't feel good. You feel really weak afterward. It's just, no, not worth it. So the mornings have been ideal because at least I can go and like drink water while I'm lifting. But the point of all this is to say that today is the final day. So once it's time for me to break fast tonight, that's it. That is it. No more waking up at 3:30 in the morning to eat and drink a bunch of water. We are done. And that means mid-afternoon lifts are back. Oh, man. So, tomorrow's lift. I anticipate tomorrow's lift is going to be pretty freaking crazy. So, we'll get there when we do. I'll talk about that more maybe post today's lift, car talk. Because that's what's important, today's lift. So, we've got legs today. And I'm not working, so I kind of have all the time in the world to do both hamstrings and quads. So definitely plan on starting off with some sort of hamstring extension. Could be standing by using the leg extension, you know, just turning around and using the backrest as almost like a handhold. And those feel pretty good. My gym doesn't have a dedicated like standing hamstring curl, and the actual hamstring curl machine they have, it's one of the matrix lying down ones, and I really don't know what body they used to design this machine, like what was their point of reference, but whatever it was, I don't think it was human. This machine could not be designed for humans. Like if you were to look at it, it looks like an alien cockpit, you know, or like maybe a pod racing seat. Like it doesn't look like something that you don't look at and say, oh yeah, hamstring curl. No, it took me a minute. It took me a minute to realize. And then when I actually used it, it is just the most wildly uncomfortable, awkward machine I've ever used in my life. So I try to avoid it when possible. I can get like a fine, you know, hamstring pump using it, but dude, it is just freaking, I don't know. I really can't begin to describe the emotions that I have over this machine, but regardless, that could be on the table, but to be honest, I don't think I'm going to bother. Probably start with some standing, just to kind of get warmed up, and then doing a bunch of dumbbell RDLs kind of calls to me. Dumbbell RDLs have been feeling really good. I'll use my wrist wraps to kind of keep things in check, because I don't want to have to worry about bailing out of a set just because of my grip strength. So using wrist wraps on these definitely makes it like a pretty supreme movement. I think my biggest preference when it comes to like any type of hamstring movement would be like Smith machine RDLs, but I have some gripes with the Smith machine at this gym, where the safeties are like, they're the safeties that you can adjust the height on, and then the machine will have its own like naturally built in safeties, and those safeties are way too high. I think they come up to about where my hips are, and I'm like 5'10 and a half, 5'11. So, you know, maybe I give you a good point of reference, but you know, I can't get it low enough to where I'm actually activating any of my hamstring to a degree that it's like worth it. And then like even for something like you know, barbell rows, there's just not enough room for me to like lean over to get a stretch on my back. It just sucks. So there is no Smith machine RDL that's really worth it. And then if I want to do barbell, I kind of have the same issue with the squat racks that they have. They're not proper squat racks. I don't know, it's weird. They've got like steel bars that act as like the safeties, I guess. And then at the very end of that steel bar, there's just a long pylon that is, you know, fixed. It's part of the frame. So the fixed safeties are too high. They come up to about my hips. So I can't like get the bar down low enough without hitting the safeties. And if I want to like, you know, take the barbell out, then I have to like put no weight on, like take all the weight off, move it back outside of the hit box of the squat rack, and then manually load up my plates and everything without it like being held by something. So again, this is matrix machinery. I don't get it. It's like when you're playing Halo and, you know, you have your like, you know, standard USMC firearms, all of them make sense. You've got your Magnum, you battle rifle, whatever. And then you have the Covenant weaponry, and it's kind of funky looking, but it like, you kind of see how it translates. I think that matrix machinery is the Covenant like manufacturer of gym equipment. That is the most accurate way that I could describe it. So for any of you that are curious, just look up any piece of matrix machinery and you'll be like, what the hell? What is that? But you know what? I can sit here and I can talk crap about matrix machinery, but it's never going to be as bad as Hoist. All right? For any of you that has a gym with Hoist equipment, I think you know what I'm talking about. They've got like the leg extensions where the entire machine moves with you. Those are just... There's a thing called over-engineering, and Hoist kind of... they've made that their trademark. So, I don't know. That's enough about gym branding and this and that. I am about 8 minutes away from the gym. So we're actually going to be getting there close to like peak hours for the morning crowd, at least. So I really don't mind that. I kind of like having I like the camaraderie, you know. That's kind of partly why I like go to this gym so much. As opposed to, So I go because of 24 hours. You know, it's the only like 24-hour gym in my area that is like kind of worth it. The owner's really chill. I paid for a full like year outright in cash, and it just like works better for me. It was cheaper too. But as I've been going here more and more, I've kind of come to enjoy the morning crowd. I don't really talk to anybody. I don't like to yap when I'm like going to the gym. But there are a couple of dogs that I'll like say what's up to. And no, I just kind of like between sets, I'm just kind of looking around. It's nice to see the little cliques that have formed, and it's fun. It's a good time to me. So, but that shouldn't impact our leg day at all. I don't think anybody's really keen on doing leg extension and RDLs and pendulum squats and all that. So I think I'll be safe. I think I kind of got off track. For today's leg day, like I was saying, leg extensions, RDLs, dumbbell RDLs, and then leg extension, pendulum squat, rinse and repeat, and I think we're done. I don't think it'll take any more than that. Then we'll do some calves. I got to do some adductor work too. I think that's kind of a gotta hop on that horse again. I throw it in every now and again, but I think I need to make it like an actual staple of every leg day from here on. So yeah, we're almost there though. So I will see you guys after the lift. All right, so I don't know what happened, but I was recording the post-gym car talk, and it was recording just fine. I mean, we got to like, this was a pretty substantial yap session. We got to like 12 minutes worth of yap, all right? And then it comes up with a notification right when I'm like about to end it. It's like, hey, your storage is full, whatever. I pull over, clear out some of the stuff, go back, 15-second recording of just like, hey, you know, that's it, we're done, bye-bye. And then I go to start editing the video, and it's not there. There is no post-gym yap. Are you kidding me? I yapped for 12. This was a substantial yap, guys. This was great. We were getting into some really good topics, all right? Like, I might as well have been discussing string theory, all right, and getting it all right. This was, like, substantial. But a big talking point that I had was that I think I fell into some sort of, like, a chronological lapse. Something happened, all right? Because while I was on the treadmill, like, I got to 21 minutes, like, I checked my watch, 21 minutes of the 30 that I was going for, okay? And then I go back and I'm scrolling on my phone for what felt like another 10 minutes, like a couple TikToks worth, like, of videos to completion. And then I checked my watch again, and only like 30 seconds had passed, all right? Didn't make any sense. Triple checked everything. Looked at the clock on the gym wall. Nothing was adding up, all right? I chalked it up to, like, you know, I'm tired. Crazy leg day. Oh yeah, by the way, really good leg day. I'm not even gonna bother going into detail about it. But yeah, it was great, really freaky, whatever. And yeah, so I was talking about that. Oh, my city's on fire again. There's smoke everywhere. Multiple ambulances and fire trucks drove by, further feeding into the, you know, alternate dimension chronological lapse theory. Good Lord. I don't know. And then, I guess just for SparkNote's sake, this is the last day of, like, my fasting. Tomorrow, we're going to have a really freaky chest day because tomorrow is like a kind of a spiritual celebration type deal, celebrating the end of the fasting and other stuff. So I'm going to IHOP with my family in the morning. Tomorrow's a cheat day, all right? You know, spending time with family and everything, it's, you know, you can justify it here and there. So we're going to be very carbed up. We're going to be very well hydrated, very well rested. It's going to be a really good chest day. Okay, that's, God, it was such a good yap session, guys, but whatever. So I'm about to make it home. I've got to take the dog to the groomer. I've got a bunch of stuff to do today. So freaky leg day. Tomorrow will be an even freakier chest day. Let's hope this one goes through. All right. So for realsies this time, I'll catch you guys on the flippity flop.